Let's unbox some gay dolls. Yes, it is Pride Month, so we are going to unbox the Pride 2-pack that Bratz released in 2022 featuring Nevra and Roxxi. They do look beautiful in the box, but I am not an inbox collector, so we're going to take them out and we're going to put them in each other's outfits. Yes! Hey Moody Bratz, welcome back to my world of 1/6 scale miniatures and Bratz doll collecting. Or if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad you're considering buying yourself toys, or you already have some and now you're entering the Moody Bratz universe. Here's a look at them in the box. They look so cute, but this glare from the ring light is not gonna do it for me. So we're gonna take off this outside layer of plastic. It is attached with some sticky circles on the edges, and check out the artwork on the sides. So cute. The Jimmy Paul collab with this is just like such a vibe that is totally Pride Festival. The box art really accurately shows the outfits, especially the details on the pants and on the patterns. The top of the box has a fun floral flare colorful design. We've got all the colors of the Pride flag going on in there, but seriously, look at the art on these pants. Literally these tiny pictures of the Bratz in the Bratz artwork. Like, y'all, it is so cute. It's chaotic, it's unhinged. Like, I'm all about it. Bratz artwork is always so much fun. It also features each of their little character symbols. We've got Roxy's and Nevra's. The back of the box reads, Roxy and Nevra are stepping out and coming out at the Stylesville Pride Rally. These girlfriends with a passion for fashion are fighting for and celebrating love in all forms. This side of the box opens up so cool. It really makes it like a beautiful Pride Festival like background that you could pose in front of. So I am going to set this up at a mini Pride Festival. The artwork on the other side of the box, a moment for it with all the little flowers and stars and flares. Packaging goes so well with the dolls, and it's so pretty that it, I think, can make a beautiful display or mini Pride Festival setup. So I am setting one up. So keep watching because I got these little grass tiles and I set them all up on it and it looks so cute. I mean, look at all the little accessories they come with and all these outfit pieces. I know it's like a lot altogether, but I'm gonna use them to split them up and make a bunch of Pride themed outfits because I'm having a miniature Pride parade and I encourage you to make a Pride float. I'll show you mine at the end, but like I need Bratz to be dressed up in Pride themed outfits to be watching the parade. So like I can take layer one of Roxy's outfit and put it on one girl. I can take the shirt from Nevra and put it with a skirt on another girl or something like that. And like, it's gonna be so fun. I have a video on how I made my float, so if you need some inspo on what like to do for yours or some possible techniques you could use, so go check that out and start working on it. Have a video on it made and posted on Instagram or TikTok and tag me by June 24th. And I'm gonna put together a video of everybody's floats on June 28th, release it then, so that we can have an actual miniature Pride parade. Because you can't have a parade with just one float. So like I need you to get involved in this. Here's a closer look at all of the details of their full first outfit and the little accessories they come with. We have, you know, the champagne bottle, the bracelets, the disco ball purse, and look, they're holding hands in the box. Like, that is so cute. They are actually the first ever same-sex fashion doll couple. It is canon in the Bratz universe that Nevra and Roxxi are girlfriends, and I gotta say, they are a cute couple. Now let's free them from this box and put them in each other's outfits, because that's really the fun in fashion dolls, right? Switching their outfits around. I love turning my boxes into displays, so we're gonna see if we can just pop this part that they're on out.
Yes. I think it is attached at the top. There we go. Okay. Nice. So that is that. I'm gonna remove all the tape from the back before I pull these things through, because if you don't, the tape can get pulled through the packaging. Then I'm using pliers to cut the plastic stays. You could also use scissors, but I was just feeling pliers today. And then you'll be able to lift off all the pieces with the dolls and their accessories, leaving a beautiful backdrop that I am going to turn into a little Pride Festival stage. Oh my gosh, so cute. Just look at the artwork on this backdrop. More flowers and flares and little stars everywhere, plus the little platform at the bottom. It's basically already a stage. Because in LA anyway, the Pride Festival is literally a music festival that happens at this park in West Hollywood. So there's there's like literally stages set up around grass. So like that's what I'm making a mini recreation of today with these girls. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so look, there it is all closed up. It's seriously giving stage, and I'm gonna add a little bit more to it that's gonna make it look even more stagey. Here's another look at the accessories. They are so cute, and they're little signs. I love that they're so shiny. Definitely putting these in their hands. Ugh, where do I even start? I can't even think straight. These are so adorable. And now I'm cutting the plastic stays from the back of the packaging that the dolls are still attached to, using the pliers again, but like I said, you could use scissors. How beautiful are these dolls? The outfits are chaotic and unhinged, but like honestly, I'm an unhinged fashion girly, so I'm into it. Here is a close-up of Nevra in her first outfit. I will say I did leave 2 of the stays in the coat so that it's like open a certain way so that like it won't cover the outfit, because I just liked it like that. And then Roxy's little outfit, love the pattern. It's actually like a pleather, and then her little boots, like she's definitely ready to be on her feet all day. They've got a little tread on the bottom, and then the boa, it's so cute because it matches the coat because they're like the same color scheme. Like they really look like they go together. This is a perfect 2-pack. The glitter on Roxy's eyes, I'm like not sure how I feel about it. I think mine is missing like a smidge, and I thought about taking it off, and I've thought about leaving it on, and I don't know, I'm gonna leave it on for now. This is them without the coat and without the boa. They underneath of those coats is so cute. That's why I'm like excited to switch these into other outfits. The shirt is very similar to the packaging. Same with the pants with the swirls and the stars. Plus, like, look how detailed these pants are. This artwork is crystal clear, and it's so tiny. Like, y'all know how big Bratz dolls are. Like, you saw these in my hands. And yes, those are lips on back pockets. The back doesn't like look super perfect, but you know what? It's okay. It's in the back. Her hair is going to cover it anyway. And then here, the little Bratz chain belt. The letters are plastic and they're painted gold. And the chain, I'm not sure if it's metal or plastic. I was trying to figure it out, but I'm not sure. And then underneath Roxy's brown hair, she's got the colors of the lesbian flag. And then the back of the jacket says Bratz. Here's like the hip of the side. Like it's got some little straps. Underneath her hat says Roxy Heart Nevra. So sweet. Here's the back of Nevra's shirt. The pattern does go all around and it fastens very nicely. More close-ups of the artwork on the pants. I'm obsessed with these pants. The details are incredible. If you're a detail-oriented person like me, then details like this make all the difference. Nevra's shoes feature hearts and all the colors of the pride flag. Roxy's are boots with some pink glitter straps painted on. The Jimmy Paul t-shirt also matches the pattern on the box. Then also she has these little underwear that match the full outfit. Now her box hair was pretty gnarly, so I gave her a little boil wash. The way that I do that is I boil water in a tea kettle, and then I pour the hot water on the doll's hair and also dunk it in a bowl. So I do it over a bowl and then comb it and dunk it and comb it and dunk it. And the more you do this, you know, the hair will get straight. It's really cool how synthetic hair works. Also, peep in the background the beautiful doggy. I was dog sitting when I filmed this. Her name is Coco, and she's the sweetest angel ever. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw her try to give love nibbles to one of my Bratz dolls when I tried to show it to her to see what she would do. She didn't care about the Bratz while she was here. She just did her own thing. I don't own any pets otherwise. So I'm just dunking and combing and dunking and combing, making sure I preserve the part because we don't want to have to deal with rethatching it. I'm also combing it kind of into her face because I want that little in your face look. I don't like the pushback look. That's not what I want on this doll. I want a little bit of hair in her face. So that's why I'm letting her stand and air dry like this overnight. Meanwhile, I couldn't resist putting Nevra in the GCDS dress because it's so cute and it matches her eyeshadow with like the purple. Here's the accessories. I did use an X-Acto knife to cut them off the packaging because I want to use the packaging in the stage because I just love all these little flowers and everything on it, and I feel like there's more to be done with it. Its life doesn't have to end here, you know what I mean? Now, to put the bracelets on Nevra, you have to remove her hand. It is supposed to come out. Just do it gently. Otherwise, the bracelets will not fit over the hand. So just doop, doop, doop. There we go. Nevra definitely comes with more accessories than Roxxi, but Roxxi also, like, her outfit is 2 layers, so it's almost like it's 2 outfits. Also, I gotta say that their arms were, like, a little loose, unfortunately. Like, it's not the end of the world for me about that, but just, like, yeah, that did happen. The hair clips look super cute in her hair. I love this hair texture. And on the bottom of the box, it says that doll stands and certificate are inside. So here's the official certificate. It comes in like this little envelope. It says Jimmy Paul, says Bratz. And then here's the stands. It's an interesting choice on the color, I think, honestly, but they are really good stands. Like, they do hold the dolls up very nicely. Here we are combing Roxy's hair, and unfortunately, it is like giving greasy. Like, I don't understand why some of these new Bratz like have greasy hair. Someone, I think it was Wild Wolf Dolls, told me that it's kiwi nylon. That's the type of hair, and that's why it's like this. And it just takes a few washes to get it to not look greasy. But I just didn't want to go through washing the hair and boiling it over and over again. So I did set her up in the Flashback Fever RV along with all their accessories and everything before I redid her hair. But as you'll see, I am going to French braid it. Here's the little champagne bottle up close. It does have a bottom. It's got a cute little rainbow and a heart on the front and nothing on the back. Then here's the little champagne flukes. They're adorable. I wish they were more perfectly transparent, and one of them was like a little bent. Also, like, the water bottle is like a little crooked, but the one on the left is the reproduction, and then the one on the right is the original. Then they can hold the little megaphone. It's so adorable. Plus, look at these little pins on Nevra's hat. They represent, you know, different sexualities. I love it. Now I am Dutch braiding her hair. I did my best to record this, but honestly, it was hard to get an angle that you could really see what was going on. A Dutch braid is basically like a French braid, but inverted. So you're crossing the pieces over each other underneath instead of on top, and so it makes it look like there's a braid like sitting on top of the hair but like attached to it. I'm separating out a little bang section to go on the front because I like having a couple of little pieces in the face. I think it's just like a nice little detail. Braids or bubble braids, I think, is an easy way to deal with doll hair that's greasy when you don't want to wash it more. And also, since the colors, like the pride flag colors in her hair, were underneath, I wanted to do a braid to like maybe hopefully show off that color better, because with the hair down straight, it's kind of hidden. If you're going to take your doll out in the world, this is also another good hairstyle because it's going to keep it like tied up, so it's not going to get totally messy and wacky. Because I found if I take out a doll who has her hair down straight, like, it will get knotted and tangled so quickly. Now I'm setting up these green turf tiles. I found these at a local dollar store. I think it's called Dollar King, and they're just like little turf panels, and the grass is short enough that it looks like the right scale for Bratz, like, pretty much. So I put the RV on it, and here they are in their original outfits, just, you know, going into the RV to cool off while they're at the festival. It's hot out, you know, they got their little fan. The fan is actually kind of like a flexible plastic, but it doesn't open and close. They look so cute like this, like adjusting their hair. Then another close-up on Nevra's outfit. Like, she's so cute. Like, I dig the Jimmy Paul vibe. I dig it. I wonder if we'll ever get another Pride Pack. I wonder if they'll like make it canon that there's other LGBTQ people in the Bratz universe, because like, we out here and we love the Bratz. I also love these articulated bodies on the collector dolls. I like setting up my dolls in little dioramas that tell a story like this. This is like, they're hot, they're going back to the RV where they're staying in at the festival to cool off. I don't know how they got that RV in the park in the middle of West Hollywood, but like, that doesn't matter. Roxy is like hosting the Pride Festival, so here I am using the box, both parts of it, to create a little Pride Festival. I'm making a stage and I'm using sticky tack for everything that I'm attaching because I am like, I can't commit to permanently changing the box. I want to be able to undo it, so I'm just using sticky tack. You could glue stuff down if you wanted, but I just like don't want it to be permanent. I'm using some leftover paper scraps and tissue paper fringe from my Pride Parade float, which I do have a whole video on, like I said, and I will show you the float again at the end. This was just like extra fringe I had, so I thought it'd be cute to put on the edge of the stage. String of fringe tassels also I'm gonna add. I made this to put on the float, but I ended up not using it on the float, so I'll show you how I made it in a second. I also added fringe to the top of the box. First I tried to put the tassel garland on first, but I realized like that wasn't actually the move, so I did kind of like take it off, put the fringe, put the tassels over it, which did make the space on the stage kind of small, so like I couldn't actually put Roxy in it while she's wearing heels, but like she looks really cute in front of it. And wait till you see the little speakers I added. I've had these in my collection for a long time. I got these in a lot like when I first started collecting. But here is how I made the little tassels. I just cut little strips out of the scraps from the circles from like the tissue paper arch that I made for the float, and then I put them all in a little bunch. I folded them over this gold string. This I thrifted at some point. Then I took another piece and wrapped it around, and I'm using sticky tack to glue it, and I'm just making sure it's not too tight so that I can adjust it as needed when I'm, you know, hanging it up. They don't look perfect, but like, you know, perfect wasn't my intention with that project. So if you want to make some and you want to make them more perfect and exact, like you do that. And then make sure you tag me in the video of the float because I really want to see what you guys make. I'm also adding fringe to the little accessory display pieces that I preserved. And I am adding those to the top of the stage with sticky tack again because I can't commit. Just kidding. I just can't commit to changing my Bratz displays. But here's the speakers. They have mirrors on the back. So cute, I know. I put fringe on a lot of them too. And then I am putting them on the corners of the stage. So adorable. And now here's Roxy rocking Nevra's first outfit at the mic. And she's like, "Are y'all having a good pride?" And Nevra's like, "Is everybody staying hydrated?" Here she is showing herself off in Roxy's first outfit. I think they both look cute in both outfits, and I love the way they look set up with the little stage and like the little box. It's like a little festival with the grass. Like, it's so cute. It's so cute. Like, this is one of my favorite parts about collecting is setting up these little setups. Like, it tells a story. Like, look at it. Now, here is Nevra by herself in the next layer of Roxy's outfit. Because since, like I said, like, Roxy's first outfit, or her outfit underneath the boa was basically, like, 2 outfits. So now she's, you know, going around the festival, like, making sure everybody's staying hydrated because, like, it's hot out. And now here they are on the float, wearing the coat and the hats and the feather boa, or fur boa stole, I don't know. And they have their signs, and yeah, so I do have a full video on how I made this float. If you want to go like check it out, please do. And gosh, like they look so good. Like, this is everything I wanted it to be. Like, this is what I set out to do for Pride Month in 2023, and like I freaking nailed it. But I can't have a festival with only one float, y'all. So please, please make your own and dress up your dolls or toys to ride on it. I can't wait to restyle all these outfit pieces to have like a whole bunch of dolls riding the float. Like, it's gonna be so cute, you guys.
I said festival, I meant parade. You can't have a parade with only one float. So check out my other video to see how I made mine for some inspo. And happy Pride Month! If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, turn on that notifications bell, give it a little like. I'm going to be washing up some Bratz and restyling them for Pride and make like a whole video on it next week, so stay tuned for that. Also stay tuned to Shorts, Instagram, and TikTok. Same name there, TheMoodyBratz, because I'm going to be doing a little series dressing up each little Bratz, like doing each little restyle for the Pride celebration. I put out new videos every Wednesday. For the most part, I'm trying to get them out every Wednesday. I appreciate y'all's patience. If you want to help videos come out faster, more frequently, more regularly, support the show by donating at the link below if you can. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.